in Mass Effect, there's these characters called the Protheans, and they are known to be sort of like forerunners of um, uh, what we consider to be ancient technology, but for them back then, it's just advanced technology, spiritually and technologically advanced beings, sort of going way back before civilization set in the current climate in Mass Effect. Um, and I see a sort of similar lore in Halo as well, where there's they just call them the Forerunners, and they're also spiritually very advanced and technologically very advanced, um, and they're sort of they go way back, and they have ancient knowledge, and they're sort of seen in a mythical, legendary way. Um, and so I said it in a I said that I made a video about how I think Mass Effect was encouraged, influenced heavily by ET beings or spirit guides or both, because of the lore in it. Um, so now I'm thinking, well, there's the same. You got this a very similar sort of reference to these forerunners, um, spiritually and technologically advanced. Um, I think these are sort of hints at uh, uh, what civilization was like a long time ago, and what hints have been left for us by certain forerunners a long time ago. Um, Back when beings were more, there's information similar, if not the information I'm looking for, in my father's book's creation, my spirit father's book's creation, J.R. Essex, creation book 1, creation book 2, creation book 3, creation book 2 in particular, has some of the best information. Book 3 as well. Book 1 will change your life the with the overview of how creation came into being. Um, Now, my father, spirit father, created a race called the Ademics. These are some of the first humans in existence. I'm wondering if maybe they were they were known to be very metaphysically powerful, and intelligent. This is how the original human being used to be. So you can see how we've changed over the years, how become conditioned and mutated. Um, and I try to show people on in these videos how easy it is to awaken these powers that we already have. Um, so what I'm wondering is, are these beings called the Ademics? Are these the forerunners that we keep being referenced to in TV shows and games everywhere? Um, and if they are, what information did they leave for us to look at? What did they want us to learn now, with how advanced they were back then and how they could probably see into the future? What kind of warnings do they want to give? What kind of gifts, abilities do they want to show us? Um, you know. So I think these references, and then we go to what I call a conspiracy of an ancient spirit. I call it that thing in the dark. There's a video I made 10 months ago called that thing in the dark, and then we go here to this energy I picked up on, like uh, an ancient monster, lower frequency bother for many. Unless perhaps my perception is inhibited and I can't see the beauty in this being, which is possible, but with things like this, I tend to stick to my guns when feeling such it was a disturbance. Um, so do they have a reference to this thing in the dark that I believe that I felt? I also wonder if they did. Is it just me? Because it wasn't so. It was only a few months ago that I realized that I was Lucifer, and the Lucifer, and I picked up on the Aegon part of the Lucifer part of me flying around, not feeling, perhaps not feeling the best. In fact, in bad condition. So I'm wondering, what if I just picked up on that part of myself when I made that video, and I was just fighting with myself. At the same time, I would say, with what I've experienced, I think it's something else. But at the same time, I think I also picked up on myself as well. I think I picked up on myself fighting something out there. And while picking up on myself fighting something out there, maybe I fought myself a little bit as well. I don't know. I mean, can I even? I mean, I can't really fight myself like that, sort of metaphysically, almost like I was fighting a real enemy. But I can torture myself. I can abuse myself. And some say, well, that's a metaphysical fight, but it's not quite the same as when you pick up on a real enemy and you destroy it, or it's not the same. So if you have anything, any kind of clarity or any kind of interest, any kind of questions about this, please comment below. Whoever you are, I just want to see any kind of new information would be helpful. Any kind of clarity would be useful.